Alrighty, so here we are, the new phase, new part of the build. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna go about making this video, because here's the deal. I need to get this machine put together and done. The Wildcat, I had to dig it out of a snowbank. That has been on the floor for at least 24 hours. The machine's been thawing for a long time. I need to get that machine ready for possibly some races this weekend. I broke it earlier in the year, the last ride of the year, broke an axle, I bent a tie rod. So I need to take the axle and tie rod from this machine, because these are heavy duty front tie rods. I'm not going to be using them anymore because I've got the 6-inch lift that we're going to be installing right here. And my plan initially was to custom paint these. I was going to do a custom paint on them. So black it is. That's the way it's going. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly tear this down, hopefully get that off so I can get my other machine done. So possibly get some race footage this weekend. I don't even know if I'll be racing. My two twin girls are possibly getting out of the hospital. They were born beginning of January. They've been down there in the hospital ever since. They were premature. So hopefully we can get that happening. So I don't know, we'll see how this all works out, see how this video turns out, because I might not even be doing any racing, but we are going to be putting some stuff on there. I've got a harness bar and some 4-point harness straps and all that kind of stuff too, because I kind of drive like a meathead and safety is likely a good thing. So alrighty, we'll get set up. All right, so get this tire off and hopefully shouldn't be too bad, since I'm just going to kind of do the one thing. But the problem is I've got to kind of have to fully commit to getting this lift and everything done quickly once this is off, because then the oh great, breaker bar, I guess. All right, so you probably just heard the old me, previous me, talking about we're gonna, getting some of the suspension taken apart, and then the last video that you would have watched was the more recent me painting stuff. But I said I wasn't going to be painting any of the suspension because, well, I was going to keep it black on black. So here are the springs, and I gotta tell you, they look fucking awesome. So I lied. I'm getting stuff prepped here. We're gonna get painted. I figured out kind of a system or what I want to do with the paint, because I don't want to do all silver. So we're going to do a two-tone black and silver, low A arms, upper A arms. It's going to look sweet. It's going to look good. So yeah, just trying to get that prep done, get this all wrapped up real quick so I can get this stuff in the booth, so I can get it painted, so then I can go over there, start tearing shit down, and finish what the old me started to do in the beginning of the video. But it's kind of tough. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks of, yeah. Anyway, so just gonna get this finished up, and then yeah, get it in the booth, do a little splash, a little silver, and start tearing this thing down. All right, perfect. So do is just gonna get everything all hung up on this ladder scaffolding setup deal here, and then hang all the wire and throw some tape on there, get everything cleaned up. Now we'll head off into the booth or into the paint room, mix up some sealer, and start spraying some color. in between coats of paint here. We got the A-arms and everything drying, and as I get a notification on my phone, the boys at Dirt Obsexxions put on a new video, and I gotta show you this. Old Too Fast Matt is a monster. My kind of party, these boys here. No better way to watch paint dry than watch some new Dirt Obsexxion.
Come on, man! Put them carnivores to work! Hey, turn it towards me! See if you can turn towards me!
They don't fuck around. So, got the painted springs. We got the old shock sitting here. So try and get this all swapped over. Now, I've already got a spacer in it because I did the Super ATV 3.5-inch lift before. So what they want you to do is they want you to put one of these in there, and then the arched A-arm themselves will give you that additional 3 inches. So what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to stack them. So then I'm running, basically all I'm doing is I'm just eliminating all that preload off of this collar. I think it'll be fine. I can't see it being too much of an issue. If there is a problem, then well, I'll deal with it then at the time. But yeah, I think I'm just going to actually end up stacking them and then set the springs on. And then what I can do is then I can just adjust my collar down from there. It shouldn't be too difficult, shouldn't be too much of a job. So what we need is this collar. I dare say though, those look fucking pretty sweet. Here we are. So just even having those stacked, like I say, it's not the point of like I'm trying to get more lift out of it. The threads look like shit. I can still adjust it down. I don't have to adjust it down that much. And then the spring just looks better. So there we are. Perfect. One down, 2 to go. 1 to go. We've got some shocks that are put together, and boy, do they look ever nice. Perfect. So, get this front end taken apart. Basically, I've got 2 A-arms, and I got to do a brake line. So we'll get that brake line and everything taken off. Get those lowers off. We'll pop that lower on, and yeah, we will go from there. It shouldn't take us too terribly long to get this taken care of. So, let's get at it. There we have it. A-arms, lower control arm, and shock. Put back in. Now, I'm going to probably just call it good here. I can't put the axle in yet because when we did the ball joints, I did not get the snap ring. I don't have a snap ring nor pliers to put one on, so call it good for here. I'm gonna say that was definitely a success. I'm really happy with how it looks, with how everything kind of went together. If you look at that spindle to that spindle, even, you know, it's not a good way to compare them, but even just up on the hoist, that has definitely got a drop to her. She's definitely got a lift. So I'm happy. It looks good. I'm really glad that I ended up deciding to do the upper in silver and the bottom in black. I think that's a really nice combination. And then just a little bit with the spring there. Unfortunately, I chipped it, but I'll touch it up. It's a mud machine. What are you gonna do? Way it goes. Anyway, it's perfect. Appreciate you guys coming by and checking out the build. Everyone that watches, and until next time. Alrighty, see ya.